so we like. Addictions of phones and games, etc., can cause students to fall into depression, social anxiety, and get bad grades during exams or academically, which will deprove their behavior and discipline. Mobile games such as Roblox and Minecraft has a lot of pedophiles. For example, in Roblox, one university was catching pedophiles, but they got banned themselves. In Roblox, there are pedophiles who can harm children. First, when we get a mobile, we will download games, we want to play with them. But then, after a while, we will make friends with people who we don't even know, online friends. Those online friends might be calling themselves kids, but they might be pedophiles, which causes the kid to fall into danger. First, the pedophiles, they will make the children their own friend, and after that they'll ask for their social information, which might cause harm to the family or them to lose a lot of money, which causes in the loss of the family, the student, and the bank. At the end, I would like to say that there should be an age limit for owning a smartphone, which should be given by the parents themselves. Thank you.
Like Akshat said, pedophiles could reach to us on the internet. But parental guidance app exists, that's the main focus on my debate. Parents can check notifications, chats, each time the child gets a notification. So what's the point of the parental guidance app? They're not going to pick up predators.
As I've already said, parental controls are something a student can change. Technology studies is something which is pretty common nowadays. For example, in our own school, we have to study subjects such as computer, VIIa, and accounts, which can allow students to learn so much about parental controls, which can allow them to change the parental controls. That's what I said in my debate as well, but I repeated it. And my last point is that in countries like Australia, kids are allowed to own phones, but they cannot use apps such as Instagram and TikTok unless they're 18, or else the parents are going to jail because of that. And that is a true fact. Thank you.
Counter on that my friend said about kids can get addicted to. Yes, addicted in COVID-19, I guess, because all of us have used our cell phones playing Minecraft, Roblox in the pandemic. Because at that time we were all bored and we also had to do some entertainment because we can't meet our friends in real life. Like he said, we can also make some online friends too. For example, I also have some online friends too, but I also talk with them in video chats, and they cannot be predators. We can easily detect that they are predators by just by using some help from our seniors and all. By saying this, I would like to
my friend AD, she said pedophiles can be predicted easily. But who knows? If it is a young kid from the ages 8 to 10, they cannot predict if it is a pedophile or adult or a child themselves. They cannot predict. Do you know why? It's because of our mental state. At the time, our mentality is not completely developed, which allows ourselves to not know if the person is a pedophile or not. That's all. Thank you.
Have you realized that these kids don't have someone else to talk to? Sometimes children just want a person who they can talk to without feeling pressurized. That's the whole point of social media. Have you realized taking that away from them will cause more mental trauma on them?
According to her, we need someone to talk to. That's why we have parents, that's why we have friends, that's why we have guardians. Our parents and guardians exist for a reason. They exist to comfort us. We have friends because they understand us. Let me ask you, my fellow debaters, I want to ask you one question. On what basis do we make friends? We make friends on the basis of the people who understand us, who feel us. That's exactly the point of having friends, of sharing them the Friends can be toxic and parents might not be supportive. But if you share everything with your parents, they will share everything with you back. And that's the point of having parents. That's the point of calling them parents. That's the point of calling them your parents. But your parents are supposed to be your safe space. Our friends, they might be toxic to us sometimes. But we make friends with them on the basis of our likings, on the basis of everything we know, on the basis of who we are. That's how we make friends. And if your friends are toxic sometimes, it's normal friend behavior. If our friends are toxic, it is our mistake that we made friends with them. It is our mistake we did not realize who our friends are. That's why it's just about having friends and talking to your parents. We should be comfortable with talking to our parents, our friends, our guardians, every time, everywhere. We have parents, guardians, and friends for a reason, and it is to share with them so they share back with us. Thank you.
Aren't we all aware that our parents are from the generation before us? Like my parents say, depression is just the thing that came up in this generation. Back in my day, we had no depression. Anytime I share my feelings to my parents, they say, go talk to someone else about it. I don't want to hear your stuff. So, what do you say to that?